Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eagle Territory. This is Bill Chase for Hometown Cable, coming back at you with some high school girls basketball action after the ice storm of '98. Tonight's game featuring the Beekmantown Eagles hosting the Northern Adirondack Bobcats. We're picking it right up here with the tip-off of the JV game. It's, what's today? The 20th of January, folks. Hope everybody fared well in the recovery of that ice storm. I know it's taken some of the viewers probably a lot longer, especially in the Hometown Cable area, as we watch a travel called turnover on Beekmantown. The Hometown Cable viewing area especially got hit hard, and I wish everybody the best of luck and that they're able to get their power, the heat, the water running. In particular, we hope all the best for the farmers in the northern tier, Ellenberg, Moores, Champlain, Rouse's Point, Shazy areas. Speedy recovery. The inbound pass after NAC lost it. This is JV Girls basketball action brought to you by Hometown Cable. That's Amy Vassar tapping that ball away. Brandy Dash now brings it up for the Bobcats. Leanne Dezan was cutting across the middle, looking for the ball. And we got a double dribble called on Nicole Labard. Nicole Labard, Brandy Dajna, Leanne Dezan, Amy Vassar, and Sydney Wright start for the Bobcats. Erica Covey, she just threw the ball over to, it's back to Covey with a nice bounce pass from number 34. But she wasn't able to convert. 34 being Labar. Danielle Labar. Erica Covey. Tiffany Williams. These are the starters for the Eagles. Number 22, Katie Relation. There's a shot put up. No baskets yet. 6:54 left here. That was off number 22. And the other one is number 12. The other starter for Beekmantown would be Castine. Corinne Castine. I don't know if she's related to Calvin and company. Haven't heard from or don't know what Calvin and Sam are doing, but I know Sam's probably been busy. He's got a new job of his. Almost picked off by Beekmantown. Wright was open underneath, but Dezan couldn't get her the ball. Wright got it back to the Dagna off the glass, and the Bobcats on top. The first 2 points of the game. 2-0. Mr. Sachs is one official, and I don't know the other guy's name. Actually, Andy Morelli introduced me to him once. And I don't know his name. Jump ball called here. Yep, folks, it's been 4 weeks since school was in session. They all had a month off. Everybody knows all that. And pretty much all that can probably be said now about the storm is that, hey, or all that's been said about the storm has already been said. And what more can you say but say thank you to the people that have helped out each other, and we hope that everyone can recover. And let's get back to normal as much as we can as we watch number 22 with the block shot. That would be Relation. This is a step forward in getting back to normal. High school girls basketball action on Hometown Cable. Nice pass up to number 24. But Sydney Wright gets back and fouls her. 24 Williams racing up the court. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. 5:55 on the clock. Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. Some people know me as Big Bad Bill, but I'm better known now as Sweet William. So if you see me from now on, don't call me Bill. It's Sweet William. And that's Williams making the first one of 2. Her second one's up. That's off the back of the rim, and Brandy Dashnow ran down that long rebound. She gets it over to LaBarge. They've only had one practice, the Bobcats have, since the storm. I don't know about what the Eagles have done practice-wise, but you probably can expect some sloppy girls basketball here in the JV and varsity games. Well, who knows? The layoff might have helped. You never know. Zan takes a shot, and then the ball's out of bounds, off in the white team. .5:21 on the clock. Dashna inbounds to Vassar. Then Vassar is fouled by number 22, Relation. We're here at the high school in beautiful downtown Beekmantown, bringing you JV Girls basketball. The Eagles and the Bobcats. I presume that they are going to play all the games on the schedule. I know the Bobcats lost out on 4 games, and I presume that because as we watch Amy Vassar miss the first one of 2. 2-1's the score, 5:20 on the clock. And she makes it a 3-1 ball game for the Bobcats because other teams such as Tupper and Saranac Lake have been able to get some games in. And if you were going to shorten up the schedule, you would probably look to cancel everybody's games that were affected, and those games that they could make up and get to play, they did. I know Seton played a girls basketball game to Saranac Lake and ended up losing. LaBarge, she throws it up there, Relation gets a hand on it, knocks that out of bounds. Not a very good pass by LaBarge. There's probably an example of the layoff. So teams have been able to play a little bit. Tupper Lake, I know, has played. Saranac Lake has actually played 2 games. I believe Ty and Mariah played in a game. I don't know if that was girls or boys, but so that's why I think the schedule, the 16-game schedule, will be played out, and it'll just be makeup games. Next week being test week at most of the schools, midterms that is. There was only one scheduled game. I think it was for later in the week, but now they're going to have 2. LaBar passes to Covey. Is it Covey? Yep. Erica Covey, high off the glass and in, ties the ball game up. Dashna throws the ball out of bounds as LaBarge ducked. 3-3 ball game here. First quarter action. Relation, had right on her. There's LaBar. LaBar with the shot. Comes out there right finds DeZan. But Covey hustling back, and she taps it into the hands of LaBar. DeZan looks to take it back. Relation trying to scramble. Here's a Fumbalaya. Scramble. Boom, boom. Out goes the lights. No. The lights are staying on, folks. Yeah, whoa, they're really into it here, folks. Kind of hard to figure that they've had a 4-week layoff. Reset the clock. Well, there was quite the exchange there. A ball down on the floor, and maybe we'll see a lot of that. Dashna with a nice lead pass. Zan can't get to it. It's actually tapped out of bounds by number 24, Williams, from Beekmantown. LaBarge inbounds to Vassar. Vassar with a bounce pass to who? I don't know, but Dashna comes up with it, and she shoots and scores, and fouled. A possible 3-point play here with 3:52 left on the clock in the first quarter. I believe the foul was on Williams, maybe. Yeah, it was. And DeZan is out. Sarah Chase has come in. Sarah Chase is number 13. Brandy Dashna, number 24, on the line. She got to shoot one. She makes it. 3-point play. 6-3. Dashna, coolly and calmly, putting up a shot there. Covey trying to work around LaBarge. Dashna picking up Williams. They get it back out to 12. Castine to Williams. Williams goes to her left. It's off the front of the rim. Into the hands of Sarah Chase. And there's a hold, I believe, on number 12. Well, maybe 24. That'll be her second foul on the third one against Large on the inbounds play. Dashna up to right, back to Dashna. Inside to Chase. Chase get the right. That shot doesn't go. Vassar can't get it. Williams with the save, but it's right into the hands of a Bobcat player. LaBarge on a bounce pass. Alley-oop, slap, slap, slap. No foul called. Wow. And Sarah Chase and Covey. Wait a minute. Woo! Got a wild exchange there. No foul called, and then we get a foul call. You could hear the slapping on the wrist of Sydney Wright as she tried to put a shot up, and no foul called. Nice pass there by Dashna. Gets it to Vassar. Vassar shoots off the rim. Picked up by LeBaire on the rebound. LeBaire all by herself. She goes all the way and scores. Makes it a 1-point ball game. Nice end-to-end rush by LeBaire. Sarah Chase. Chase was tied up there. And Dashna just threw that away. Oh, there's a travel. No call made. Pass looked to go to Covey underneath, but Dashna with the long arms knocks it out of bounds. 2:24 left here on the clock. 6-5 ball game. The Eagles and the Bobcats. The Bobcats on top by 1 point. Brandy Dashna leading the way with 5 out of the 6 points for the Bobcats. Slapped out of her hand. And picked up by Williams underneath. Nicole Berg is in the game now. With pressure defense here. Dashna finding, what's her name, Amy Vassar, and then the hustle of number 22 from Beekmantown would be relation. Knocks it out of bounds. We got a timeout called. 7-6. Beekmantown Eagles on top of 1:59 left here in the first quarter. All right, on the inbound play, Dashna gives it her cousin Berg. Then they try a little alley-oop inside to Vassar, but knocked away. Cindy Wright come back with a free ball. Dashna, she's got the shot. She takes it, doesn't go. Rebounded by Williams. Williams gets it to relation. LeBaire is open out here in front of the pack. Dashna gets back, blocks the shot. Randy Dashna gives it to Vassar. Vassar not used to dribbling the ball. Sarah Chase travels. No call made. Well, now a foul called on Brandy Dashna. Now, folks, here's a game that's good to watch after the storm. I'll tell you what, it's going to bring you a lot to laugh at. The way the girls are playing, they're probably a little rusty, but they're playing with a lot of emotion, and nothing wrong with that. Covey with a shot. And Wright, no, Vassar can't control the rebound. 7-6 to score, about a minute, well, we got a minute 10 left here in the first quarter. JV Girls basketball here on Hometown Cable. Amy Vassar is out, and Rebecca Charette, I believe, is in, right? Yep, number 22, Charette. Inbound to LeBaire. LeBaire is fouled by Wright. She'll probably go to the line to shoot too, I believe. Yep. Danielle LeBaire. Well, in the game now is Erica Riel, number 50 for the Eagles. LeBaire's first shot's off the back of the rim. Sarah Ryan going into the game for Sydney Wright. I guess it would behoove the coaches tonight, being able to use your bench as much as possible. Both teams with big benches, number-wise. And LaBar hits one of two. That one was a high arcing all but net shot. 8-6, 2-point lead now for the Eagles. Dajna inbounds to Berg. Dajna to Chase. Chase. Oh! Covey knocks it out of Chase's hand. And then she traveled. Knocked it right into the belly of LaBar. Chase looking to get it to Charette. But Relation knocks that out of bounds. Down under a minute left here in the first quarter. Dajna gets it to Chase. Chase goes to Charette, but again picked off by Williams. And now a travel call. No, that was Relation. So Chase twice now trying to go to Charette. Relation has been there to prevent that. Inbounds to Chase. Berg slips through her hands. Covey's got it. Covey trying to go all the way. And Berg sort of helps her stumble down the sideline there, and 4 team fouls called against each team here in the first quarter. 38 seconds as Nicole Berg picking up her first foul. Berg with some good defense. Chase steals the ball away. Finds Berg. Oh, pass back to Dajna. Oh, Dajna is able to block the shot. Chase gets it up the court. Sarah Ryan. Well, bodies flying. Like I said, folks, it's not pretty, but it's entertaining, to say the least. Possession arrow, I guess, was in favor of Beekmantown that time. These girls, they're just going one speed. And it's like full speed ahead. Don't get in the way. Berg picking up another foul. 5 team fouls against the Bobcats now. The inbounds play. Nicole wins that battle. Shoot it. And, well, highly entertaining first quarter here. JV basketball action on Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network here in Clinton County. 8-6 is the score. The Eagles on top of the Bobcats. We'll be back after this break. Why didn't we shoot? We're underway here in the second quarter. Bobcats got the ball. Charette driving on the baseline. Well, that's stolen away by Beekmantown. You're in the way, Robin. Covey now with the ball. She's being watched by LaBarge. Real close like. She gets it to LaBar. LaBar shots high with a little long on it. Relation was there. She put it back up. Vassar outlets to LaBarge, but Williams was able to run that down. Covey now going to her left. And a foul called on Brandy Dajna. 16 fouls now. Okay, 1-on-1 situation. Foul on Amy Vassar, her first, but it's the 7th team foul against the Bobcats with 7:20 here left in the second quarter. On the line was Relation. She doesn't make the front end. Bobcats come up with the ball. Long pass up to LaBarge, but Covey knocks it out of bounds. Coming back in is Castine. She's replacing Williams for the Eagles. Foot was probably on the line there. Official wasn't watching it. Covey now comes across Mid-court. Picked up by LaBarge. And she almost lost it. Covey, though, strong move to the basket and scores. Takes it to her left, and a pretty play there by the Covey girl from Beekmantown. Vassar picked up by 2. Eagles. The pressure pays off. Turnover. And number 12, Castine, lays it up and in, which was a 2-point ball game. Now up to a 6-point lead. And here comes Relations. Pops the shot, but Dajna got a piece of that. Covey picks up the loose ball. And a foul going to be called against Brandy Dajna. Well, 6:28 left on the clock. Sarah Ryan coming in for the Cats. That's Brandy Dajna's 3rd foul. She just picked up 2 here in this quarter, so she's going to have to sit if Coach, what's his coach's name? Gagnon wants to hang on to her for second half play. Covey makes 1. She'll get to shoot another one. It's 1-1. High school girls basketball. We have a 30-second clock, folks. Remember that. Covey, what's is it Jessica? No. Erica. Only an 8th grader, too, folks. Just looking at the program real quick. She sinks 2. All 6 points scored here by Beekmantown in this quarter. Bobcats yet to answer. But Dezan with a strong move and scores. Dezan taking it to the hoop. And makes it a 14-8 ball game. Foul called against the Eagles. 6:19 on the clock. Zan will go to the line. Possible 3-point play here. Foul called on number 30, who would be Beshan. Misses the second one. Got a violation called against Green, so it'll be a white ball. Number 44 is also in the game. Pelkey for the Eagles. And number 25 would be McCleary. She's another 8th grader. Dezan got a hand on it. There goes Castine. Pops a shot, a little bit short. Sarah Ryan coming up with the rebound. Well, a little unorthodox there by Dezan, but Covey leads the attack. Oh, and that was number 50. Who was that putting that shot up? Real. Castine goes to the middle, gets it back to Covey. Covey's shot's blocked by LaBarge into the hands of Sydney Wright. And a foul called on the Cats. Shooting 1-on-1 will be Pelkey. She makes the first one, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. 5:27 on the clock here in the second quarter of this JV girls basketball game on Hometown Cable. Bill Chase doing the play-by-play and the camera work. I thought Calvin might show up around here tonight, considering Northeastern does not have a game. But he might be. Travel called against Brandy Dajna. She returns to action. They're inbounding the ball right here in front of us. That would be Williams. Williams to Covey. Covey runs the attack for the Eagles. Strong move to her left, so Pelkey. And Ryan, some good defensive play there. Getting there, beating Castine to the ball, knocks it out of bounds. The ball bounces around here, and the official chasing it down. Tiffany Williams will inbounds for the Eagles. She gets it to Covey. Pick being set right. Got a hand in there. And Covey making a spinorama move and going to the basket. Lays it up and in. And Leanne Dezan Covey knocking the ball away into the hands of Pelkey. Pelkey, she loses it, but Covey's there. Well, we didn't know what was going to be called there. 4:45 on the clock. 17-8 is the score. Eagles, it was a close ball game throughout the first quarter, but have pulled away here so a little bit here in the second quarter. Outscored the Cats by a score of 9-2. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of the Eagles. Williams will inbounds. The story actually has been the pressure defense applied here by the Eagles. The Cats have not been able to handle it, especially here in this second quarter. Castine with the ball. She gets it to, who's number 25? McCleary. Williams. That's knocked away by Cindy Wright. And finally, a foul called. Got a few of those that they've let slip away. And the girls just started hacking away. 16 fouls now on Beekmantown and 4:06 on the clock. We'll take a break until they straighten it out. They're going to inbound the ball. Brandy Dash now. And there's another thing. You can just tell that's the bar back in the game gets found open after the turnover underneath, and she puts it up and in. The Bobcats have done a lot of that, throwing the ball away. And a quick whistle there, and a jump ball called. Far side of the court. Dash double inbounds. Covey defending the inbound pass. They get it to Vassar. Vassar looking to muscle her way in. She does muscle one off the glass. And then Williams fouls right. 3:41 left on the clock. Cindy on the line to shoot two. Missed the first one. 3:41 left on the clock. Box out being yelled by one of the coaches from Beekmantown. LaBar, she's got the ball. She's able to hang on. Gets it to Relation. Relation gives it back to Covey. Second quarter action of this JV Girls basketball game. First game after the ice storm of 98. Number 40 in the game for Beekmantown would be Blake, Emily Blake. Castine, looks like she was, no, that's Relation. Oh, the Bobcats have got this uncanny thing tonight there. They want to just throw the ball up all these alley-oop-like passes. And almost clothesline Covey there. Just gets it back to Castine. Ball's tapped away, but who's the foul on? And Randy Dajnak gets the foul call there, and that's the fourth fun for her, and they've got to put her on the bench. Katie Relations on the line to shoot two. She missed the first one. Sarah Chase is in the ball game for Dajnak now. Dajnak with 2:51 left here in the second quarter. That's right, folks. Second quarter, she has 4 fouls against her. 10 team fouls called on the Bobcats. And Relation makes one of two. 20-8's the ball game here. 12-2. They've outscored the Cats here in this quarter. And a block foul called against number 12. Castine, 1-1. So we'll move down the other end of the court. Nicole Labarge on the line to shoot two. Leonard Welch just walked through the pitcher there. Rebounded by Relation. Covey moves it up quickly for Beekmantown. Covey looking to set it up. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. Sydney Wright against Relation goes all the way in. Cut off by Vassar. Loose ball picked up by Chase. Chase trying to go to her left. Ball hits somebody's leg, and LaBarge are down on the floor. Angela Lawrence is in the game, number 14 for the Bobcats. We got to mention that. I know her name. Tara Chase. She heard Covey trying to sneak up from behind her. She had earlier in the game had done that and tapped it away. That's a good sign there. She learned something. Went to go from her left. Right, out muscles one of the Beekmantown girls. Oh, there's a scramble. Shot put up. Right, hustle in there. Vassar. Covey hustles. And Covey running down the court quickly, picking up Vassar, who had appeared to be a wide open layup. Covey, she's small and she's quick. Vassar is fouled on the inbounds play. A nice pass by Sarah Chase to Vassar. Vassar did the one thing she should do is put it up. Minute 48 on the clock. 20-8. Eagles on top of the Bobcats. Modified game, I guess, ended in the favor of Eagles. I think it was like a 32-10 score. Bobcats only had 6 players here tonight suited up for that game. Vassar hits both of them, 20-10. 10-point ball game now. Number 3 in the game, Coupel. Coupel picked up by Lawrence. Coupel goes to the baseline. Gets it back out to Castine. Castine loses it. Wright picks it up. Able to hang on. Sarah Chase brings it across midcourt, gives it to LaBarge. LaBarge looks to go to her right. LaBarge is open, pops a shot. That doesn't go. LaBar and Wright underneath, tie up. And possession arrow in favor of the Bobcats. 1:20 on the clock. Well, maybe things are settling down and we're starting to see some basketball. Who knows? It was really sloppy in that first quarter. 8-6 to score after the first quarter. Eagles were on top. And the Eagles have pulled out to a 10-point lead here in the second quarter. Down to about a minute left here. Coupel looking to go around Lawrence. Coupel gets it to Blake, and then it's lost. Blake picks ball back up, gets it back to Coupel. Coupel takes the shot, doesn't go. Comes the free ball, loose ball comes all the way to LaBarge. LaBarge loses it to Castine, actually knocking it out of her hands. That's one of the better runs. LaBarge has made up the court with the ball, dribbling the ball. Lawrence. Back to LaBarge. She moves to her right. Pops the shot. That doesn't go. Wright is there. Stripped away by Castine. Castine on their left. All the way up to Blake. Blake lays it up and in, all in one motion. Makes it a 22-10 game. Castine steps in front of that pass. And Sydney Wright gets called for a foul as she knocks over Relation. 1-1. Actually, was it a bonus? She'll be shooting 2. Double bonus, actually. 25 seconds on the clock. Right there is an example of the layoff, how it affected the Cats. Nobody was coming back to the ball, and the inbounds passer had to try and force it through an Eagle defender, and then the foul after the ensuing play. The foul is called. That's the third on Sydney Wright, and that's a big foul. Sydney's been playing pretty good here this evening. Randy Dashna in deep foul trouble with 4. And Relation can't get either one. Loose ball comes to Vassar. Chase gets it to LaBarge. LaBarge down the side, the right side. Pops a shot. That don't go. It's right in the hands of one of the Bobcat players. A nice job there by Vassar trying to save it, but she's unable to do so. 12 seconds on the clock. Hopefully this is going to wrap it up here. Second quarter. Coupel comes across. Goes to her left. With 4 seconds left, she loses control. The Bobcats got possession, 22-10. Bill Chase, Hometown Cable, bringing you JV Girls action. And there's that number 22, Katie Relation, who has played a strong first half. And they better pop the shot. And the Cats can't get it off. And after one half play here, JV Girls basketball action on Hometown Cable. 22-10, the Eagles on top of the Bobcats. We'll be back after we take a break. Well, we're back underway here. JV Girls basketball. Beekmantown Eagles against Northern Adirondack Bobcats. 22-10 at the beginning of the third quarter. The Eagles on top. Sarah Chase, Cindy Wright, Angela Lawrence, Leanne DeZan, and Amy Vassar start out for the Bobcats. Covey, Labar, Castine, Relation, looks like Williams for the Eagles. Chase gets it to DeZan. DeZan bounced past to Vassar. Vassar went to the basket. Chase takes the shot. Line drive. And a bounce pass that Cindy Wright can't handle. Varsity game to follow here. We're in beautiful downtown Beekmantown. Covey and picked up by Lawrence. 8-6 after the first quarter. 22-10 after 2 quarters. Now we're in the third quarter, and Covey puts up a shot. And a foul, I believe, will be called against Angela Lawrence. Covey on the line. She's an 8th grader. Led the way for Beekmantown. Offensively and defensively, she set the tone. A high-spirited, up-tempo game here played by the Beekmantown Eagles. Vassar, nice job of getting the rebound there on that second shot. Neither shot made by Covey. Angela Lawrence. Weak bounce pass, and Castine is able to step in front of LaBarge and takes it all the way to the hoop, and I believe the foul will go against the Lawrence girl. Possible 3-point play here. Corinne Castine. That doesn't go. Loose ball. Relation. Labar right. Labar ends up with a ball. Gets it to Castine. Goes inside the Relation. And then the ball's knocked out of bounds. And the Bobcats get possession. 24-10. DeZan to Lawrence to Chase. Chase. Sarah looking behind her there. She did learn something. Castine and Tiffany Williams applying some pressure to Sarah Chase. Ended up being knocked out of bounds by Castine. Inbound play to DeZan. She found Vassar underneath, but Vassar could not finish. A little weak there. Steal attempt made by Chase, but Williams able to hang on. Williams still with the ball in the corner, finds Castine open in the middle. Wright steps in, and defensively, what a nice job, Cindy Wright, putting a hand on the ball and keeping Castine from putting the ball up. But a nice pass by Williams to find Castine. Castine wide open, but Wright defensively. And Covey. Chase finds Wright with the ball. Vassar. And Vassar travels. Did I just burp on the air? Yeah, I just did. Excuse me, folks. Oh, a little gas here. Covey. Hit from behind by Vassar. She'll go to the line. 5:30 on the clock. Second foul called on Amy Vassar. Covey's on the line. She makes the first one. She gets to shoot 2. Second one's good. LaBarge comes up with a rebound. LaBarge throwing the ball down into the corner. Right, hustling back. And LaBarge wide open underneath. Can't get it to go. Second time she does. For the shot. Foul called on LaBarge. (27-10). Cats have yet to score here. Only scored 2 points in the second quarter. Oh, actually 4 points. Excuse me. And Chase makes the right move. Goes up. Gets the basket to call, and she is fouled. She did the only thing she could do. A strong move to the basket. The foul was on number 34, LaBarge. Possible three-point play. Doesn't go. Rebound comes to Castine. Castine gets it to Covey. That shot by Williams actually hit the side of the backboard. 1-3, and a foul on Sarah Chase. Tiffany Williams on the line. Effects of the ice storm probably be taking place here now in the second quarter. Effects being the players from this long layoff. They're probably not right back in game shape yet. Williams sinks 1 of 2, 28-12. Sarah Ryan in the game for the Cats. She gets it up to Sarah Chase. Chase goes inside to Dezan. Dezan put it up. Ryan was crashing the boards. Vassar comes up with a loose ball. Vassar is just taking a little too easy to the basket. Covey finding LaBarge. LaBarge puts it up a little too much on it. Williams throws it back up. LaBarge now with the ball. Gets it back out to Castine. She's sandwiched. No foul called. Blocked shot. And knocked out of bounds with 4:05 on the clock here in the third quarter. Eagles will inbound. Williams looking for LaBarge. Wright gets a hand on it. And 4:04 on the clock now. Riel comes in for Castine. Williams inbounds the ball. Sees LaBarge underneath. LaBarge a little behind the back. Vassar gets it to Dezan. Dezan working on Riel. Steps around Riel. Dezan to the basket. And a foul call. Oh boy. Offensive foul call, I guess. Relation inbounds it. Ryan had a hand on it. Tapped it right into the hands of Relation again. Covey now goes to her left. Finds LaBarge. LaBarge shoots. Doesn't go. Williams is there. That's in and out. Chase is battling underneath. She gets it to Vassar. Vassar finds Dezan. Dezan will flip behind her back. And Williams, wide open, scores. Clock's running. That's the good thing about this. 30-12. Covey, she's done that all day. Come from behind. And Vassar taking it to the hoop and the foul called. Vassar was on the line, shot one. Vassar was on the line, she shot one and made it. Second one she missed, and the loose ball was picked up by Sarah Ryan. She put up a shot. Now she's on the foul line because she was fouled by Pelkey. Pelkey replaced Labar. Number 44, that is, Pelkey. For 25's in the game. McCleary for Beekmantown. Sarah Ryan, this is the first one. Cole Bergen for the Bobcats. Number 20. I'm not quite sure who is that for the Bobcats. It's not Angela Lawrence. They don't have her name down on the roster. At least they don't match up with a number. Sarah Ryan misses them, both of them. Covey comes up with the ball. She gets it up to Williams. Over here to McCleary. McCleary goes down to the right corner. Back out to looking for Covey, but Ryan's in the passing lane there. Ryan with a nice lead pass to Berg. Berg shoots and scores. Nicole Berg. Nice job there. Father and mother here, they're proud of that. Nicole, first year playing high school basketball. Ryan goes over the top of Covey. And the Bobcats have picked it up here in this third quarter. But they still find themselves down by a score of 30-15. Timeout called by the Eagles. Well, we pick it up where we left off. Sarah Ryan stealing the ball away. This time, though, she wasn't able to convert. Covey gets it up to McCleary. McCleary lays it up and in. 32 to, well, it was 30-15. I guess it's 32-13. Now, I don't know. All I know is the Cats scored 6 points in the first quarter. It was 8-6 ball game, and it looked like it was going to be a tight ball game. But then Beekmantown took over in the second quarter, and they have not relinquished the lead. They just continue to build on it. Number 30 in the game, Beshan. Sarah Ryan picking up a foul there. Cats were in foul trouble big time in the first half. Over 10 fouls called against them for the team-wise. 2:06 on the clock, 32-13. Vashon. Loose ball picked up by Ryan. Ryan gets it to Berg. Berg, she loses it to Vashon. And I don't know, folks, if you saw that on the camera, wow. How'd that went in? She was underneath the basket. McCleary trying to do a little ballet tippy-toe on the sidelines to stay in bounds, unable to do so. Bobcats with the ball. 1:41 on the clock. Sarah Trace trying to go long. Oh, a no-look pass to Real. Beekmantown almost able to convert there. Inbound. Ryan. Charette. Berg picks up the ball. Back to Chase. Chase shoots. That's off the back of the rim. And actually, it's going to be a Bobcat ball. As Williams, he was hustled most of the game. All of the game. A bit of exuberant play there on Williams, actually knocking it off the foot of Stephanie Beshon. Bobcats with possession, down to a minute 19 here. Pelkey with the steal on the inbound play. McCleary, that's off her foot and out of bounds. And NAC with the ball again. highly entertaining basketball game from the standpoint of all the different things you've been able to see. Bodies flying. Sarah Chase picking up the loose ball, trying to break through there, but it's fouled. 1:06 on the clock. Chase inbounds the ball to Ryan. Ryan, she's got the shot. She's taking it to the hoop. Strong move by Ryan. Charette puts it back up and is fouled. Rebecca Charette on the line. Misses the first one of two. Exactly 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Bobcats down by a score of 34-13 to the Eagles. Ryan. Getting tied up by McCleary and a jump ball called. Berg. She puts it up there, Nicole Berg with 4 points now. Big smile on her face. Berg gets out there. Yeah, she denies the shot. Chase picks up the loose ball. Up to Berg. And Vashon come back, stole it back for the Eagles. Here we go, coast to coast. Chase gets a hand on it, knocks it out of the direction of Blake. 19 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. Blake's going to inbound. She finds Pelkey. That's blocked. Kohlberg hustling. She gets there. Gets it to Charette. Charette takes it to her left. Goes to Ryan. Ryan puts it up. Nice play there. Actually by the Cats. I like to see that. Ryan and Charette actually going to the left. 5 seconds on the clock. And the time is going to run out here. 34-15. Score after 3 complete quarters of JV Girls basketball here on Hometown Cable. The Eagles on top of the Bobcats. Okay, we start the fourth quarter off. Coupel inbounding to Vashon for the Eagles. Who else is out there for the Eagles? And it's Blake. And number 13's in the game now would be Dio. McCleary. Bobcats got Vassar, Dashna, DeBarge, DeZan. Goodbye, Brandy Dashna. She's out of the game now. That's her 5th foul. And she had 4 actually way back in the second quarter. That's 5. So it's 7:44 on the clock. You got a break. Well, Ariana Bastro comes in, number 11. On the line is Dio, number 13 for the Eagles, Christine Dio. Her first shot doesn't go. Dio's second shot goes. 35-15. That unit that was in the third quarter for the Cats played, I thought, pretty well. Sydney Wright, a nice pass from Suzanne, high off the glass and in, and Wright. And they showed a 35-17 game. Vashon loses it off her foot. We said earlier, close ball game in the first quarter, but from that point on, it's been all Beekmantown here in beautiful downtown Beekmantown. Right on the inbound pass. DeZan now over there on the right side. DeZan All the way up and in. Hey, Bobcats, first time we've seen that. Gone down the court 2 times in a row and scored on layups. Bastro watching Dio. Blake looking to break through the pack. Vassar's there. Coupel though picks up the loose ball. Coupel working against a much taller Vassar. Vassar with the block shot. 6:47 on the clock. Left in the ball game. Varsity game to immediately follow this game. All 3 games played here at one site tonight. 4:30 start for the modified. This varsity game is supposedly starting at 7, but probably ain't going to get underway until about 8 or somewhere in that vicinity. And Dio kicks the ball up the bleachers. Vachon to McCleary. McCleary pops a shot, doesn't go. Loose ball picked up by Dezan. Dezan all by herself. Pops a shot and draws the foul. Foul will be against Coupel. Dezan fires up a shot. That a little bit too much mustard on it. There we go with that gas again, excuse me. Vassar muscles their way, puts the Bobcats 2 more points, 35-21. I believe this so far is their most productive quarter, the 4th quarter. Zan, the steal, she maintains control, and she's mugged. Well, I just never knew that girls basketball got so rough. Yeah, baby. Dezan off the front of the rim. And Dezan playing some inspiring basketball here in the 4th quarter. 6 minutes exactly left on the clock. She hits this first one, and the second one of 2. Foul was called in relation. Covey back in the game. Coupel stays in. She was part of that pile-up with Dezan. There's LaBarge battling with Covey. This Covey girl, she's going to be some ball player to be reckoned with in years to come. Oh, pass thrown away by Coupel. But then Bastro losing it to Dio. Now Coupel back with it. Coupel taking it herself off the side of the rim. Dio, little fadeaway jumper, a la Michael Jordan, but a la Michael Jordan, he usually hits those fadeaways. That one looked like it just went straight up and came straight back down, and then a foul called. 5:18 on the clock, 35-22. Eagles on top of the Bobcats. Blake on the line, shooting 2. Foul was called against Bastro, her first. 8th team foul. Both teams with 8 now. Misses them both. Right outlets to LaBarge. LaBarge looking for Dezan. Dezan taps it up to Bastro. Bastro, top her hip, back to Dezan. Dezan pops a shot, scores! And Dezan, she's in the zone here, folks. Yeah, baby. 35-24. Commanding lead has been cut considerably here. Bastro with a steal. And a foul is going to be called on Dale. Bastro will go to the line, shoot the 1-1. 4:51 on the clock. Down to an 11-point game here. And at one time it was in the 20s, the lead. There's a violation on relation, but Bastro nullifies that by sinking the basket. So, 10-point game. lot of time on the clock. She doesn't get the second one to go. And the ball's out of bounds, and the official says it's off one of the Bobcats. And I'd have to say that inspired play by that group in the third quarter might have woke up some of these starters for the JV team, NAC. Bazan, they're going to the basket end. She lost it. We've got a timeout call with 4.5 minutes left here. 35-25, Eagles over the Bobcats. Fourth quarter action will continue right after this. Okay, inbound play. That's often one of the white jersey players, as they were. Labarge was trying to get it to Dezan. Vassar, she had time. Put it up a little bit too quickly. Covey has speed, beating everybody down court. And then is fouled by Labarge. 4:21 on the clock. Covey on the line, shooting two. She hits the first one. She is one good foul shooter. Second one doesn't go for her, but she picks up her own rebound and then put up a shot, and that was picked up by a loose ball by Vassar. Now the Bobcats in their own end of the court. Labarge making a strong move to the basket and is fouled. 4:06 on the clock. 11-point game. Labarge looking to get it down in single digits, unable to do so. Maybe making it a 10-point lead if she can get this one. Back down to a 10. I don't know when's the last time they were this close, actually. Vassar puts it back up. She didn't get it to go, but she hustles and gets her own rebound. Pops a shot. Wright is there. Wright puts up the shot, and it's fouled by Labar or Covey, one of those. Wright will shoot two. Foul shooting here by the Bobcats. Gone cold. A few of these shots made with some tremendous amount of pressure on the Eagles. And she does make one of two, so down under 4 minutes, 10-point lead. Eagles hanging on to that 10-point lead right now. There's Williams. Castine. All the starters back in the game as the Bobcats have battled back, so to speak, into this game here in the fourth quarter. They've outscored the Eagles. Like a 10-3 margin. 10-4. Oh, Castine. To Labar. Labar hits the jump shot on the baseline. That's a big basket. Up to 12-point lead. Inbounded to Wright, and she loses it. Right there in front of the Eagle bench. Well, Labar wide open and scores. A defensive breakdown there by the Cats. That's pretty much going to sew it up, I would think. Pass by Dezan, picked up by Labar. So we're back now to what we're doing in the first quarter or second quarter. The errant passes and mental mistakes being made late in the game here by the Bobcats. Williams hustle. 42-26. Eagles have, well, the Bobcats battled to make it a 10-point game, but Eagles pulled away here in the last minute or so. Zan over the Bard battling with that pass. I don't know where it was going. Castine lays it up and in. And a timeout called here with 2:07 on the clock, 44-26. Eagles on top of the Bobcats. Well, the Bobcats were hanging with that starting unit there for a few minutes from Beekmantown. Now they've pulled away, put it up to an 18-point lead, and coach from Beekmantown electing to put his subs back in the game. His second unit. These girls have all played hard here despite the 4-week layoff. Inspiring basketball. We hope you're enjoying the game. And if you are enjoying the game, it means you got your cable back, it means you got your power back. And it means that life is getting back to normal. Healthy, thinking that shot. Back up to a 20-point lead. Cats played a good first and fourth quarter. That's second and third quarter. Not so great. They've had some foul trouble. The Eagles, in an up-tempo game, created havoc here all night for the Cats. And they sure didn't skip a beat from one unit to the next. Lavarge's shot doesn't go. Loose ball run down by DeZan. Down to a minute. She inside pass to Wright. Wright is fouled with 57 seconds left on the clock. All right, she fires one up, misses. A defense there. Beekmantown threw at the Bobcats. They scored, 8 quick points. It was a 10-point game, and the next thing you know, it was an 18-point game. It was like a 2-minute defense in basketball was thrown at the Bobcats. It was the defense that created all the offensive opportunities. Coupel now with the ball. Pell to Pelkey. Pelkey runs into her own player there. Derail. 48 seconds left. Sarah Ryan's in the game. Nicole Berg. Nicole playing extremely well in the third quarter. Coach Gagnon has got to be happy with some of the things he's seen here tonight. Charette going to her left, puts up the shot. Scramble underneath. Angela Lawrence puts it up. Sarah Ryan puts it up. And a foul called. Sarah on the line, Ryan. Sarah Ryan on the line. 32 seconds left in the ball game. JV Girls basketball action here on Hometown Cable. Ryan makes one of two. 18-point lead. Coupel getting the ball from McCleary. Coupel going to her right. Draws 4 Bobcat defenders. Pelkey gets the rebound. Berg now with the rebound for the Cats. 10. 9, they're counting it down. Berg looking for Charette. Loose ball. Things are going to run down here. And the Eagles will win the ball game. And Ryan sends a line drive. Good thing Sachs is a short little official. He might have took one in the head. 46-28, the final score of this JV Girls basketball game. First game after the ice storm of 98. Well, this has been Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. We'll be back with the varsity game right after this, but I don't know if it's going to follow right after this on Hometown. But if it doesn't, I want to wish everybody a good night, and remember,